getting ready. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Jamila. Alright. Morning. Are y'all woke over there? Morning. How are y'all feeling on this Thursday? I'm feeling great. How are y'all? Frequency. If y'all not woke, y'all gonna wake up today. If y'all not woke, y'all gonna wake up today. Good energy. I don't need no negativity around me. High frequency. Good morning. Good energy. I don't need no negativity around me. High frequency. Welcome. If all my guest panel are here, make sure y'all go ahead and drop a strawberry emoji if you are here. If you are a guest on the panel today, drop a strawberry emoji. We're going to play one more song. And then I'm going to bring y'all up to the panel. Morning. Okay, I see Mr. Vine. See Queen K. Miss Vine. Looks like we missing a guy. Jokes, are you here? I don't waste no time. You look good. I don't waste no time. Appreciate me. Everybody wanna feel appreciated. Do you appreciate me? I wanna feel appreciated. Morning. Like you love me. Morning. Everybody gonna wake up this morning. Whatever you want. Appreciate it. Quinn, can you see what jokes is? Don't know about you watch. I don't wanna waste no time. You look good. I don't wanna waste your money. Do you appreciate me? I wanna feel appreciated. Do you appreciate me? I wanna feel appreciated.
Yo, girl, you know you got it. You ain't gotta be so heartless. I just wanna take you shopping. I just wanna buy you something. When I spend my money, can you make me feel like you deserve it? I'm tripping off on purpose. I really think you deserve it. I really think you're the best. Club full of girls and they all got ass.
Oh, y'all woke over there. Y'all woke. Y'all ready for a good show this morning? We talking about health is wealth. Wherever you watch, I don't wanna waste your time. You look good. Go G-Way, Roman, and Jamila. Virgo, appreciate me. Do you wanna feel appreciated? Do you appreciate me? By you beauty. Now feel appreciated. Do you appreciate me? I wanna feel appreciated. Do you appreciate me? Wanna feel appreciated. We all just wanna feel appreciated sometime. Make sure y'all show y'all appreciation to your supporters, the ones that are there for you inconsistently. All right. Life happens here with Strawberry Red. Can I get all of my guests that are on the panel to go ahead and request a box and box up? As y'all know, this is a feature show, so there are a few rules I would like to go over this morning with you all. Okay, as there is no cursing, there is no gender bashing, no religion bashing here on the panel. Please be mindful of your comments, as I love for you all to engage. So please engage and get active. But be mindful of what you're saying, as we will have the after show. If you want to get on the panel, wait to the after show. If you love this show and want to get on the show, please reach out to me on IG, or you can reach out to my admin, King Aquarian Soul, or my number 1 or my number 2, and they can get you booked here on the show. Remember, these are their own perspective, as these are their life experiences. So you can agree to disagree respectfully and be mindful. Remember, if you disrespect anyone or the host or anyone in chat, we will remove you out of the stream. No questions asked, as you're giving one warning to be respectful. We do not accept any trolls here. So please make sure y'all are respectful. Engage. And if you have something that you can't remember to write it down, and we'll do the after show at 9 o'clock. All right, Miss Divine, are you ready? Go ahead and box up. Anybody seen Jokes? Jokes, go ahead and box up. Anybody seen Jokes? Well, welcome here to the panel. We actually have everyone new here on the panel, except Miss Divine. She's been here before. If you are not on the show, please do not request my box. Please do not request my box. Good morning. So we have Miss Vaughn, we have Queen K, and we have Jokes, and we have Miss Divine. They will join us on the panel as soon as they can. Looks like Miss Divine is having some technical issues, but we are going to jump right into it. Kid, can you please get out my box? Thank you. All right, so we have Miss Vaughn. We're going to start with you. And the first question, our topic is health is wealth. So what do the meaning of health is wealth, what did that come to mind to you? What does that mean when you hear that word, health is wealth?
Longevity. I think about education. My background is in the health field, so I really focus a lot on educating the people in my church and the people that I work with. So I think it's like there's a huge value when it comes to health, and we want to live a long, healthy life, as long as possible. So we want to be comfortable. So that's what I think about health.
Okay. And you said you're in the health field. What do you do in the health field, if you don't mind us asking?
I'll say medical, like a big medical background. Okay. I like to say medical billing, coding here, okay, but it's more of like other things. Okay. So we got you in the health field. Okay. And Queen K, when you hear the word health is wealth, what does that mean to you when you hear the meaning?
When I hear health is wealth is just piggybacking off what Ms. Vaughn said. So just definitely making sure it's only one of you. So you want to make sure that, you're taking care of yourself. So for you to be able to get out here and get this wealth and do what you need to do and take care of everything. So and it's not just, I guess you can say, only from, physically, working out, stuff like that, but actually just, mentally and spiritually and stuff like that. So I feel like health is spans across all of that, not just the physical part of that. So I definitely take into consideration of making sure that my mental is where it needs to be, my spiritualness is where it needs to be, and things of that nature. So definitely just making sure that everything is aligned, having the correct people there, being around the people I need to be around, and the environments I need to be a part of, for sure.
Right. I absolutely agree. Health is not just the physical, but I definitely agree. Health is part of your mental. Health is part of your spiritual. So it's a whole realm when you think about health. Some people look at it as one aspect of each of the categories, but we got to always remember to include everything when we're talking about health as an individual. Good morning, y'all. Life happens here with Strawberry Red. Our topic is health is wealth. Make sure y'all continue to fave the panel. Make sure y'all gift the panel. and they will tell you a little bit about themselves at the end of this show. Here goes Miss Divine. If anybody's seen Jokes, just tell him to request the box when he comes in. No worries, love. Technical issues happen. It's early in the morning. We are tagging. All right, welcome, Miss Divine. When you hear the word health is wealth, what does that meaning come to you?
Well, on my show, I talk about the 8 dimensions of wellness. So when we talk about health being wealth, it's the whole spectrum of being well. It doesn't matter if it's, like Queen K was saying, if it's physical, if it's mental, it's spiritual, your occupational health, your financial health. All these things matter when it comes to your health and your wellness. So the better you are, and the key thing, your better is not my better. The key thing is the better you are, the better you'll be. So that's how I see health as wellness.
I love it. And one thing I haven't heard that, and I haven't heard that from anyone, financial health. You don't never hear nobody talk about financial health. Can you elaborate a little bit more when you mention financial health so people can understand how that can be healthy to them?
Definitely. Like with financial, there's so many different things on that itself, because we talk about just the money we make, but it's also the credit that we have, the equity that builds in these things. So understanding what your money does and how your money can work for you is extremely important.
Right. And not everyone may know what the 8 dimensions are. Do you mind just going over a few of those with them so they can understand?
Every time I get put on the spot, I end up missing one. So there's social, emotional, occupational, intellectual, financial, spiritual, and then there's the one that I keep forgetting because I never do it in order. But there are 8. And I didn't make this up. It's just something that I kind of adopted as my own. I worked in behavior health, and in behavior health, I dealt with parents that had children that were severely disabled or challenged, not necessarily in their physical disabilities, but all types of disabilities. And sometimes it got overwhelming for them. So I wanted to figure out a way that I can communicate with them on not being so overwhelmed all at once, but taking those dimensions one piece at a time, doing the things that you do well and continue to do those things. And then the things that you need a little more support in, find a way to get those supports. Support comes in many different fashions. Find their way to get those supports.
Absolutely. It's always good to master what you already know and then work on the ones that you're not. Set goals for yourself and then figure out the type of support that you need. I agree. The support could become you doing your research. The support can become asking someone who has the knowledge for you to get the knowledge to understand. Or sometimes it just takes for somebody to show you and train you on how to do things a lot better. I think we all have to also want better and do better when it comes to our health. Welcome y'all here to Life Happens Here with Strawberry Bread. Our topic is health is wealth. Make sure y'all tap the fade. Make sure y'all continue to give everyone here in the panel, and make sure y'all engage. I see a lot of people requesting the box. We have that after show at 9 a.m. Eastern. If you can please get out the boxes, I will not put you here in the panel. This is a featured show. I have 5 people in the box. Please get out the box. All right, my next question is for Ms. Vaughn. Ms. Vaughn, do you consider yourself a healthy individual? And if so, what makes you healthy?
So I do consider myself a healthy individual. In fact, I cook very healthy for my son. And I used to actually work out on live with my Peloton bike at least 3 times a week. I kind of got back from that because work has gotten very busy. But I'm pretty healthy, and I stand on healthy eating, exercising, and my, like Mr. Vine says, my exercise or, our thought process is different. So my exercise could be, high intensity interval training, whereas walking could be just as good, for other people. You have to know your limits. So yes, I think I'm pretty healthy.
Absolutely. And what are some additional health habits that you do outside of eating, outside of working out? What are some other healthy habits you have?
Meditating, because my in my field and mental health, all this, we're we're highly stressed, right? So if we don't maintain and manage our stress, we'll start to stress eat, we'll start to binge drinking, whatever addiction that other people, may have, you start to overindulge. So using meditation, taking my vitamins, taking time off of work. That's not talked about enough, because some people can be, workaholics when it comes to getting that money, right? Mm-hmm. But if you're not good for yourself, how can you, be good for anyone else, especially when you're working? And if you're working with people who are sick, you have to be healthy. You have to have your mind right, you have to have your physical right, and you have to have everything right.
Absolutely, absolutely. I like that. Meditation is definitely important. I used to meditate here and there, but a lot of my time comes in from poetry, motivational, just hear some uplifting words. And every now and then I listen to my gospel. So a lot of these things definitely is, like you said, what works for me may not work for you. We all got to find our own outlet. And I think you're actually in my head, Vaughn, because I have one of those question stress that I'm going to ask. I'm going to ask it after I ask Miss Divine, because you tapped in my head with my question. So I'm going to get it out and I'm going to circle back to you. Queen K, same question to you. Do you consider yourself a healthy individual? And if so, why?
That's a great question. So I'm actually going to do a little cheat sheet. Shout out to Miss Divine, since she does the 8 types of wellness, like you said. I actually have mine still from when we did it, so I can actually know which ones they'll talk about. So I feel special. So financial, I think financial health, I think it's definitely something that I feel I do pretty well with. Hey, we can always do better, get more coins, and do what we need to do to take care of business. Okay, so I'm not gonna just say I got it perfected, but I think I do pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of business, getting things done, and things like that for sure. Emotional, spiritual, I think I also tap into those places well. Emotionally, I'm making sure that I do a check for myself, because I tend to always want to pour out, give things to others, and do well for others. I have to just make sure that I'm not pouring out and no one's pouring back into me. I'm making sure that, I'm refilled, you know what I'm saying? So I can pour out to others, you know what I mean? So spiritually too, making sure that, I'm right with, the religion that I believe in, making sure I have those talks, those conversations not only when I need something, but just saying like, thank you, and just reminding myself to be thankful of anything that's going through, even the things I'm going through. I may not be excited that I'm going through it, but hey, you know what I'm saying? I got to get through it. Okay. It's time to get through it, and I got to make it through, period. Environmental. So environment for me is a big one, because even here and other apps and stuff like that, making sure that we're surrounded by the correct people who are making sure that is uplifting us and being around us and really mean us well and trying to help us accomplish what we're trying to do, and even off the app as well. Just making sure those people that are here mean well, that we're engaging with these people and we're not just entertaining anybody and anyone and everyone, and that's including family too. Heavy on that as well. Okay, you got to go. You're doing so much. You gotta go. Okay, we're not doing that. So social, intellectual, I think also I do pretty well with that. Occupational, with my work, I had definitely had to learn how to take time off. I was such a workaholic. So I was always making sure I was always available, to be there. Like, oh, you need me to come, do this and do that. And I feel like I definitely got to a point where I was burning myself out, and I wasn't taking care of myself. And so now I'm learning to make sure, look, I got those days off. Take those days off, girl. Okay. They're going to be okay. All right. It is what it is. You may not accept it my time, but I'm on this flight, and I'll catch y'all when I get back, period. The only one that I feel that I do need to do a little bit more of is, of course, the physical one. So I do have a dog, so he keeps me busy walking and making sure every day to go out and do our things like that. Probably could do a little bit more of that, to be honest. But I think overall, I think I do okay. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Okay. I like that. Welcome, y'all. Here, the Life Happens here with strawberry bread. Our topic is health is wealth. Make sure y'all fave everyone here on the panel. And make sure y'all continue to gift the panel and gift the stream. We see y'all. Make sure y'all continue to engage in the conversation. I like the fact that you said environmental. Now you just taught me something. I didn't know that was one of the dimensions.
That's all Mr. Vine.
Yes, I mean, both of y'all just taught me something. Okay, so environmental. I don't think many of us. I would never thought about it, but environmental definitely makes sense of the people that are surrounding us because like you said, everybody is not healthy or good for us. So that is very important to surround yourself around the right people. So environment takes important. And then also where you're living at too. Depending on where you live at, those are the type of people that can also not be good for you as well. I also like the fact that you said workaholic. I think we're always guilty of doing that at one point in time because we're so quick. Let's get to the money. But we're not enjoying our fruits and labors. Yes. We're just so busy working, paying bills, pouring it into our children, pouring into our household, where we forget that self-care. And remembering self-care is part of our health. So it's very important that remember to be selfish with yourself. And I'm always going to say that because I don't think we're selfish enough. And you also said a good word, pour into others. I'm one of those people that pour into others so much that I give, and I forget to put myself first because I'm not such a receiver. I always sometimes deny those that are giving, like, no, I'm okay, when you also should be okay with receiving because that's also healthy as well, because then sometimes people get in their own head like nobody really cares, but you're blocking your own blessings. So I think people need to keep that in mind as well. And Mr. Vine, we're gonna bring it over to you. Before Mr. Vine, one follow-up question, Queen K. What are a few of your healthy habits that you do?
Healthy habits. Remove, like I said, heavy on energy for those around me. Remove others who are not for me, whether that's family, friends. They gotta go. Okay, I don't have time for that. Taking time out of myself for self-care things for sure. So whether it's like getting my nails done, my feet, just pampering myself, things like that. I definitely make sure each week I'm taking some time out for that. Pampering myself, make sure I feel pretty and all the other stuff. And of course too, traveling, taking time out. And so that's another one I feel for the environmental space is getting out there and moving around and going to see your friends that may live wherever you are. They're not right up the street, and taking time to be like, okay, I want to go see this person, see family, and see people that you're just happy, that makes you feel good, that, makes you feel like they're in your corner, going to make sure you visit them and stuff like that. So I definitely take advantage of that for sure. But I think just, I guess over general, just making sure for the goals and aspirations or whatever it is for me that I'm just trying to keep tabs of, I just want to make sure that I just keep that check with myself, so that whether I'm journaling, making a notebook with that, whether I'm just just taking a step back and reflecting, or if I just feel myself getting off and I'm like, okay, something, woo, we all have those moments where we're just like, I feel off, something's wrong, I'm not feeling myself. So I'm heavy on just taking those times and just really acknowledging that and taking that time to actually look through that and say, what's wrong? Why am I feeling this way? And assessing that area and be like, look, okay, something got to change. Okay. I don't like this feeling. I gotta, I gotta do some work here and stuff like that. So like I said too, I would like to do more of like actually the physical part, moving around and stuff. I don't know, girl, listen, honey, I be tired. Okay. Work be, look, okay, when I get off work, I be trying to get someone to sit down. I'm not trying to do that, but that's just something personally I know for me that I'm working on. But that's just kind of what I do.
Yeah, it's definitely not easy when it comes to the physical, because we all have such a busy schedule, and sometimes the last thing, if you're not into fitness, sometimes that's the last thing on your mind. But I can give you one tip that works for me. Sitting down, I have an under the desk bike. So while I'm sitting here, I'm pedaling and stuff like that. So that's definitely something that you can do as well. And then, I don't know, I work from home. So every now and then I get up and I just go up and down my stairs for a few minutes just to stretch my legs and get out, especially if I'm going to the bathroom. I just go ahead and go up the stairs twice and then come back and sit down, and then I just continue to pedal. Like, I've pedaled a couple of times while sitting here on the show. Y'all didn't even know it. I'm over here exercising. So that's a good little tip. And I don't think no one heard what Queen K said. she's really pampering herself. That's the self-care, her habit. So make sure you pamper yourself and take care of yourself. Self-care is definitely important. Jokes, if you're here, just go ahead and box up. And once again, y'all, welcome to Life Happens Here with Strawberry Red. Our topic is health is wealth. Make sure y'all fave everyone here on the panel. And thank y'all so much for the gifts. We see y'all. And Miss Divine, I'm going to go ahead and bring it over to you. Do you consider yourself a healthy person? And if so, why?
I consider myself healthy because healthy is a journey. Wellness is a journey. I remember in high school, my 10th grade teacher, health teacher, Miss Barb, we were reading, and in the text it said, you can never be 100% healthy. Because as soon as you get to something, then you stub your toe, and now your toe is bleeding, and you got physical wellness on a low now. So it's like it's always going. So my thing is never feel like you have to be 100% in everything all the time. And if you are in a place that you aren't feeling the best, then you have the ability to change that, So this year has been a complete wellness journey for me. I'm so happy about the things that I've accomplished this year. Even though it's been stressful, I'm still extremely happy about the things that I've accomplished. I really focused this year on my emotional wellness because 2022 kind of beat me up real bad. So I was like, oh, girl, you got to get yourself together. So emotionally, I've made a lot of progress. And I can say for sure, like the main thing that has helped me with even my emotional is my spiritual wellness. And everybody's is so different, y'all. And the thing that I like about spiritual is that you can choose your spiritual wellness. Sometimes we get stuck in traditionalism and things that have happened for our parents and thinking that spiritual walk has to be exactly how somebody else's is. Find out what works best for you and just be well. So I consider myself healthy because I know the things that I need to do to increase those things, my dimensions of wellness. And I take the time to really focus on doing those things. There are definitely parts that I know I need to do much better in, but with emotional and spiritual being like the forefront to a lot of different things, it's just like, girl, you better get this stuff right before you start trying to tackle anything else. So I'm happy that those are the things that I focused on, and I've made tremendous strides in those things this year.
I love it. I'm glad you said you're proud of yourself, because a lot of times we don't give ourselves credit for the good things that we do. Sometimes we like to beat ourselves up on the horrible things that we're doing, and we don't take the time enough to just say, hey girl, to yourself, I'm doing great. I am that woman. So those affirmations and speaking to yourself is very important. And then, like Queen K said, self-evaluation. She has a checklist. Having that checklist and understanding what you need to work on is important. So Ms. Divine, what are some of the healthy habits that you worked along your journey?
So like when I talk about the 8 dimensions of wellness, I do the little circle graph thing that Queen K has. And if you guys want to come check me out next month, we're gonna tap back into that thing. So I created a wheel, and in that wheel, you kind of shade in how high or low you are in those dimensions, and then picking the things that are low. Pick like 2 to 3 dimensions and specifically write out the things that you want to change and how that will become. So writing is extremely important to me. I always have a pen. I always have paper. You know, when I sat down here to do this show today, I'm like, okay, what notes am I taking down? So writing and journaling is important to me. Sometimes it's not as organized as it needs to be, but it's the process of writing. For real, y'all, it's the process of writing. When you take the time to actually write it, it's different than texting. It helps commit to memory. So writing has been something that has helped me along the way. And I write all the time. So write this, I'm writing poetry. I'm writing poetry. I'm writing jingles. I'm writing all kinds of stuff. Y'all can see me kind of be funny sometimes on some of the things I do. And sometimes, you know, it's really serious. But it's whatever gets you through it, you know? Those are the things that I do. I love to be around people. I love to be around people, and that's my thing. I'm an extreme people person. So y'all probably see me hop around here a lot too, because I like the energy of different people. I like being around people and receiving from people too. So those are the things that I do specifically.
I love it.
You know.
I love it. I love it. The fact that you said journal, I speak that in my stream. I have like 5 journal books that I journal. But one thing that I do, someone said manifest. I have a vision board in my bedroom that hits all categories for everything that I want in life and that I want to achieve. And I constantly update it like every 6 months to a year when I have met a goal. And part of that is health and wealth. So that's really important. It has multiple different categories. I've showed it plenty of times here in my stream, but I think that's important. Sometimes when you can see it and have that reminder, it lets you know, let me get myself back on track. Because sometimes we do forget a little bit because our minds be working and we be having so much to do. Welcome y'all here. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I'm glad that you touched on the boards real quick, because that's exactly what I did too. That is part of the wellness board I did. And then also at the beginning of last year, we did a prayer board. And I love to tell you my wins from my prayer board, but that was part of Jamila Joy and Anointed Vessels thing. And hopefully they'll do that at the beginning of the year too. So yeah, your boards are important.
Yes, boards are very important. I would love to see that. I have to connect with both of them. Welcome y'all here to Life Happens here with Strawberry Red. Our topic is health is wealth. I see y'all there in chat. Thank y'all so much for the gifts. Make sure y'all fave everyone here in the panel. Continue to support the stream. Make sure y'all engage. We will have the after show at 9 o'clock for those of you that are interested in talking in the topic. I see there's like 6 people requesting the box as this is a scheduled feature show. So only the people that are scheduled for the panel can talk. But you can definitely give your opinions in chat right now, or you can hop in the date box at 9 o'clock. So we have jokes, and I'm going to take it back to the beginning of the question. Jokes. When you hear the word health is wealth, what did that mean to you when you hear that word?
First of all, good morning. Technical difficulties. My apologies, Miss Strawberry Red. Thank you for having me. Miss Vaughn, Queen K, Miss Divine. Love y'all. Y'all already know what time it is. Health is wealth. Thank y'all for everybody, all the support in the comments too. I appreciate y'all. As a man, health is something we don't always think about. We're always so strong. You know, we don't want to tell anybody what's going on. You know, we just worried about our money most of the time as men. And that's our health. Our wealth is our health. That's the way we kind of look at it. But, you know, along the lines, you know, you start getting a little older, those knees start to crack a little bit. You wake up in the morning with them aches and pains. So you start thinking to yourself, you know, to your left and your right, the people that you care about, the people that love you, they depend on you. And so it's like that, it's that constant push-pull factor. Like, I can't go too hard because they need me, but I got to go hard because they need me. So it's a constant push-pull. I think as you get older, you want to put more emphasis in going to go see a doctor, something that we don't always want to do because we're uncomfortable with hearing things that make us feel a little vulnerable. But it's important that we do it. If you go, I had my checkup. My blood pressure is amazing right now. I mean, eat your vegetables, guys, drink your water, all that stuff. So you have to eat properly. You have to sleep properly. You have to drink your water. You have to find out what's good for your blood type. You have to go seek a nutritionist and all of these things, because you never know, your body may change. That happened for my sister. She used to eat just about everything I ate. Now she's vegan. She can't eat the things that we used to eat. And I was like, that's just something that made me think about it. So that's what I think.
I think when I hit the age of 30, that's when I started feeling the aches and the crates and all the bones and everything hurt. And I think then everything changes from 20s to the 30s. I agree. And Jokes, do you consider yourself a healthy person, and why?
You know what? I'm not going to cap. I don't consider myself a healthy person 100% because I struggled to find the balance as a streamer when I first started doing this. I think I'm much better than I was. I think I'm a lot healthier than I was. But there was one factor of sleep that was not being accomplished, and I couldn't figure out how to work a full day schedule and stream and be here for all these beautiful people that, just depend on you and just thrive with you. And so for me, that it was something, from working very hard, being a musician. Sleep is just one of those things I had to get to sacrifice, and I'm still trying to find the balance. I eat well. I mean, I eat what I want, but I eat well. You know what I mean? I work out, and most importantly, I have a relationship with God. So I just depend on that to get me through. And but sleep is the one thing I'm still working on.
Okay, yeah. Sleep is definitely very important. We got to get our sleep, because if we deprive ourselves of sleep, we can't be any good for anybody, because sometimes our mind's just not going to function because we're just so tired and we kind of miss something. So definitely work on that. And you mentioned that, a lot of men are, not taking care of their health and their wealth at the same time. Y'all just be so focused on the money. So what advice can you give the men here in chat? What are some of the good habits that you possess and that you have to help you with your health and wealth?
Okay. So during this part of the year, we talk about, resolutions and different things that we want to do to have like a new beginning, to be renewed in your spirit, to put yourself first. I think you got to go back to the beginning. I like to start with simple things like just drinking more water, drinking more water, taking an hour out of your day and breaking it down into little 10 or 15 minute intervals where you can meditate, or maybe you could do a small little exercise. If you're not at work or something, you can go for a walk. Instead of driving down to the street to where you were going to get some food, why don't you walk there? What's up, Classic? I see y'all in the comments. Another thing, try to get your friends involved with you. My friends, they will go to the park and they will walk together. They weren't doing it by themselves, but they will just have a conversation. Like, let's have the same conversation we would have on the phone. Let's just go take a walk and do it. That's another way. Let's go to the mall. Go somewhere where you wouldn't ordinarily go and just walk around for a little bit. Go inside of a store, walk to the back of the store and come back out. Don't even buy anything. See if you can do it. I know that's hard for me. I only got shoppers in the shopping season. So you got to take little baby steps, and eventually you'll see the progress and you'll see the things that's going to help you get better. And so I think it's important.
Right, I absolutely agree. I think support is important, and accountability partner. We all need somebody to hold us accountable. Someone that's not going to sugarcoat it, that's going to be real and say, hey, you ain't been on your stuff. You need to get it together, girl. You need to get it together, friend. We need one of those people that's going to hold us accountable, and not no one that's going to tell us what we need to hear. We don't need those type of people. We need the real ones. So I definitely can agree. Someone said the water intake. I agree. Water intake is important. It helps us with our skin. It helps us with our energy. It's hard for me to drink regular water, so I do a lot of flavor waters. That's what really helps me drink my regular intake when it comes to water. So water is health. Make sure y'all get that in as well. Welcome y'all here to Life Happens here with Strawberry Red. Our topic is health is wealth. Make sure y'all engage in the chat. Make sure y'all fave everyone and continue to give the panel and everyone here on the show. We appreciate y'all. We see y'all down there in the chat. Remember, we got 20 more minutes for the after show. I see a lot of people requesting the box. If you are interested in getting the show because you love these answers and you love these questions, tap and make sure you reach out to me on IG or get with my admin on my number 1 and number 2, and they can get you booked here for the show. Okay, Miss Vaughn, are you a parent?
I am.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As a parent, do you teach your children healthy habits?
I sure do. In fact, my son, he's 3.5, and he'll say, Mama, I want a banana because it's healthy for me. I'm not lying. He really says it. I teach him because, there has to be a balance. He's got to have cookies every now and then. He's got that with his dad. But with me, I'm structured. I'll send him with a little bento box with like a sandwich and fruit and little, crackers and stuff. But I teach him that the importance of having a balanced diet. He may not understand those words, but he sees what's on his plate. And, you can have fun every now and then, but moderation is really key. So exercise. He has little 1-pound weights. So when we do exercise together, he's getting it in with me. If I'm not on live, if I'm exercising, we're working out in the living room. So I teach him healthy habits. Outside, when we're walking around, he rides his bike. I walk with him in my little workout, outfit. We do it together because it's just him and I.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I have to do a little bit better with my children. I spoil them, so a lot of times they ask me. But my sons, one thing they love to do is they love outdoors. So they would love to go hike with me anytime. If I'm doing gym workout, they're not trying to do it. But hiking, I can get them to do that. My little one is more healthier than my oldest one. It's kind of funny because he would ask for the apples, the grapes, the watermelons, the strawberries. And my oldest one, I got to remember to get your fruit, or I got to play with it like with breakfast and put the strawberries on the food and be creative with it. Mix the food in, make it playful and fun on the plate in order for them to eat it. So I think it's important for us to educate and make sure our children are eating healthy, and because we got to break them generational curses of not educating our children early on. And Queen K, are you a parent?
I am not. I do not have any babies. I just have my fur baby, but I got nieces and nephews and stuff like that. So,
Okay, nieces and nephew, godmother. So are you teaching any of your nieces or nephews any healthy habits when you're babysitting?
Of course. Okay, they got to get up. Okay, because especially this generation, they're really, it's not really a technical thing with the iPads and stuff. They got the stuff in their face and that's all they want to do. Definitely make sure they get up and move. Like, we got to go out. We got to do something to get up, whether it be an online game or something on YouTube that we can pull up and they moving around, jumping around, something that I can do to do that. So I try to make it fun, interactive things and stuff like that. And of course, too, like everybody's saying with the snacks and stuff, I definitely make it a point especially when they come, and even for myself, but definitely when they come, because, kids like to eat everything. So I definitely try to make sure I have enough, of healthy provisions for them to make sure like we can swap things out. So if they want something more sweet, use some fruit or something like that to make sure like, oh, I want this. Well, I ain't got this. So you got to eat this.
Right.
Getting all that junk. So, but of course, like she said, it's a balance. So, this time I might give you the healthier option for a snack. But, another time I might say, okay, look, you did good or everything else. I reward them with the junk food that time. But I definitely try to make sure they understand that you don't need to just eat all this junk and candy and stuff. Because if they are hopped up on sugar, I got to deal with that. They run around and screaming and all this other stuff. I don't have time for that. Okay. So you're going to get this healthy snack and we're going to go outside and move around and stuff like that. And do that too. And also too, for me, I guess mentally. So I actually read sometimes too. So if there's a way that I can take a book or something and make it fun or interesting for them to want to like listen and interact with that, I definitely try to incorporate that too in like our time together. So again, no more, even though it's considered screen time, at least we're reading something. I don't want it to just be the screen time and it's just mind-numbing stuff that doesn't make any sense. It's not helping them, bettering them to do anything like that. So I think it's definitely important, like everyone is saying, to have a balance for the things for sure.
Right, absolutely. I think education is the key to reading. sometimes we don't know what we don't know until we start to educate ourselves. Knowledge is wealth as well. So I definitely love that. And Miss Divine, are you a parent?
I am a parent to the one and done, not so little girl, Coco Fairy. If y'all see her on the app, that is my one and done, not so little girl. So yeah,
My birthday twin.
That is me parenting there.
Okay, and what did you teach Coco Fairy when it comes to health and wealth as she was a child?
So growing up, she was very active. She was a runner. She was a cheerleader, things of that nature. But she hated sports like with like basketball and volleyball. She hated that kind of stuff. But I wanted to encourage her to be active. So I encouraged her to run because running never stops. Walking never stops. You know, you can do that by yourself. You don't have to be on a team. And that's something that I used to always stress with her. So she ran cross country in high school and qualified for state cross country and state. That's crazy right there because there's 100 people out there in cross country. But she did well. And, you know, placed like first, second, whatever in the region and things of that nature. So that's one thing that I did for physical. And then social, it was always something too, because she was in every play, every musical. Well, most plays, every musical. She was the lead in every musical from 6th grade to 12th grade. So just being interactive and having your social group, that's what was important to me. Having your social group, knowing the things that are important to you, the things that you enjoy doing, and finding a place where you could do that type of stuff. We went to see early premiere of The Color Purple on Sunday, and it's a musical type of ordeal too. And I was like, man, I want to be on the stage. And she's like, I want to be on the stage too. So it's a continual thing. So you see the things you like, enjoy the things that you like, you know, and just do it. So it's parenting never stops. Parenting never stops with Coco Fairy being a whole adult. And there was a point in time where she'd be like, well, you stop. I'm like, girl, I will never stop. I will never stop, because the minute I stop, you're going to be like, will you tell me? You know, so parenting never stops. And I think the best way to be a parent is to be a role model. So I try to do the same type of things, even though I ain't doing nobody's running. I ain't never done anybody's running. We have taken times too where we're like, okay, let's go to the gym together. Let's work out together. She did way better than I did because she's 20-some years old and I ain't. So, but it's still things that we can do together. Yeah.
I like that. I don't think parenting ever stop either. I'm a big mama's baby, so I'm always gonna go to my mama for advice. And when she's not telling me, I'm on her. Or sometimes I'm like your daughter, oh, not today, mom, but she still can't tell me anyways. Gotta love our parents. So I already know as my boys get older, my parenting is not gonna stop. And Joe's, I'm gonna bring it over to you. Are you a parent?
I am not.
Mm-mm, you are not. Do you have any nieces, any nephews, any kids that you watch?
I do. I have two very, very beautiful nieces, my little twin faces, because the genes are strong over here. You know what I'm talking about? So, yeah. Recently, my sister got a divorce last year, so me and my younger brother, we kind of like, you know, trade time, trying to just make sure we keep them centered and grounded, and they're amazing. So they're good. But yeah, those are my little babies.
Okay, and did you teach them any healthy habits during the time that you had them?
Oh yeah, well, you know, I'm a drummer, so you know they're all musicians. We're in there. It's a sing along every time when Uncle Joe's comes over. You know, we're over there playing. We're you know, there's little mats with the little sounds on them where you can step on them. So we're doing all of that. We're doing a little dance revolution. We're doing all of that. So everything we do, I know I got to eat my Wheaties every time I go see them because they're going to put me to work. You know what I mean? They want to dance. They want to sing. And so I'm very animated as it is. So I just love to do it. They keep me young.
You sound like the fun uncle that we can just get away with everything because he just gonna tell us to go have fun and we just gonna be sneaky and have fun. Welcome, y'all to Life Happens here with Strawberry Red. Our topic is health is wealth. I see y'all there. Thank y'all so much for the gifts. Make sure y'all fave everyone here on the panel. We will have the after show in about 9 minutes. So stick around and make sure y'all jump in the date box and give y'all opinions. So Miss Yvonne, if you have any pieces of advice that you would like to give anyone here in the crowd about health is wealth, what piece of advice would you leave for them today?
Definitely get your yearly physical. I am big on that. Making sure that your doctor or your provider, period, is listening to your heart, your lungs, getting your blood work, because a lot of times you can find things early and treat them early. Medication is not going to fix everything, but changing the way that you do things in your everyday life can make a huge difference. And being the example, being a role model for your kids, and just continue to do the things in the right path that's keeping you healthy, that's keeping you grounded, that's keeping you centered. And mental health is so important. I just learned that one of my friends from years ago suddenly passed away a couple days ago, and he was found. So it's kind of like you have to make sure your mental health you're stable. Don't ignore the signs.
So. I agree. So, my condolences. Sorry to hear that. And if you can go ahead and tell the crowd a little bit about yourself and when they can find you streaming and any upcoming events or anything you got going on.
Ms. Vaughn here. I stream sporadic now because work is busy, but I love streaming. I'm co-hosting an auction, 1223. It's a superhero auction. Come by. It's my first time co-hosting for Brooklyn's own DJ, so it would be nice to have some support. I love to work out in my stream, and I get a lot of people that love to show their talents. I also sing in my stream, so stay tuned.
All right. Well, thank you.
I'm not bringing out jokes.
Vaughn, we will definitely get connected, Miss Vaughn. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. And Queen K, what piece of advice would you like to leave the crowd today if you related to health and wealth?
So definitely, I've been piggybacking all day, but piggybacking off of what Ms. Vaughn said. So definitely get the physical for sure, especially the one that's designated for us. So the ones for ladies, the ones for men, I'm just going to say it like that because we feature. Make sure we tap into those things as well. And any type of signs or anything else, especially if we have like our history and things like that as we are getting up in age, make sure we're aware of these things and make sure we're definitely taking the precautions to make sure we know what's going on for sure. So definitely agree with that. Again, with the mental health, it was a great point as well too. Across the board, I feel like, us being, we are, in the Black community, we were taught to handle mental health in a different way. And now this is, make sure that we are taking that power back and doing what we need to do to tap into the mental health across the board for whether you're female, male, any, anything like that for sure. And then just be kind to yourself. As Ms. Divine said, this is a journey. You're not going to have everything 100%. So be kind to yourself. It's a journey. You're going to fail. You're going to do things. You're probably going to try something that you might have tried or someone else said you should try. It may not work for you. And that's okay. You got to find something that works for you. We're not going to all operate the same way and do things the same way. So just make sure you find stuff that works for you and just keep on keeping on. We all are going through something. I just want to say too, on the app and stuff like that, be kind. You never know what people are going through. So how you handle yourself, how you're speaking through people and stuff like that, please be mindful. You never know what people are experiencing day to day when we're trying to be on this app, you know what I mean? So please make sure that we are handling ourselves accordingly. Just keep going. Like I said, just keep moving, just keep going. Things happen, life happens, but you're going to make it through. You're going to be okay. And I definitely resonated with that, the sign, the lights and stuff coming on now that we're in our 30s. My check-me light came on this morning. I thought it was going to be late. So I definitely understand all the lights and stuff that come on. It's going to come on, unfortunately. So but yeah, this was great. Thank you so much again for having me.
Thank you. And tell me a little bit about yourself and what you got going on in the app, any upcoming events that they should know about.
Sure. So every Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern, I have a feature show called This Is It. So I call it like an adult show and tell, you could say, basically. So we talk about our favorite things. We have topics, games, all that good stuff to keep it interactive, cool, and fun each week. So it's a lot of fun. Anytime you see my face on the flyer, please make sure you guys go through and follow it over there. It's a lot of fun, good conversation, and, it's for a reason. So, hey, you see my face on the flyer, follow it. Go over there and see what's going on. I always say that I'm one of the hardest working people on and off the app. So I may not stream a lot, but I am around. But hit me with a fave. Definitely doing my best to get back into the streaming realm of things. I'm always a person that you'll see kind of helping people. So maybe behind the scenes with some of your favorite shows might have something to do with that. You never know. So I'm just happy to be someone that can, just lend some advice in general to anyone that's doing anything on the app. So yeah, make sure you guys tap in.
I love it. Thank you so much, Queen K and Miss Vaughn. Both of y'all can drop. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Jokes. So what piece of advice would you like to leave the crowd today?
Well, first of all, you listen to everything that was said before me because that's all great advice. I think I'm gonna add to it. Don't deny the spiritual aspect of who you are. Put God first, because we don't always know it all, and don't be ashamed to get down and pray, because some things only prayer can get you through. You know what I mean? And you start there, get your foundation straight, and go back to the basics. Go back to the things that made you successful. Go back to the things that make you happy, and start there.
I love it. I love it. And tell me a little bit about yourself, Jokes. What you got going on, when they can catch you streaming.
Okay. Well, now if you check the bio, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'm sorry, not Friday, Sunday mornings, 11 a.m. I stream from my church. I'm playing the drums, come through. It's a great service. Everybody's in there passing butterscotch candies and talking and stuff, so you can fit right on in. Thursdays, I do a little rehearsal, so you get a little sneak peek of what we're doing on Sunday morning. On Thursday, you can come and vibe out with us. Tuesdays, Tough Talk Tuesdays, 9 p.m. All the brothers that's under the sound of my voice, come through. This is our opportunity. We talk our stuff, and we let them know what we don't want to tell them sometimes in the barbershop. We talk about all those things. We're giving them an opportunity to ask us those questions that we don't always talk about. We talk about it. So come through. The ladies are always there, so it's not just the fellas, but I try to do this for the brothers, so we can do at least one day a week. We can get together and have a discussion, have a discourse. I think that's important, and it's a lack of that on the app, so I try to do that.
Somebody said, when is it for the guys?
Oh, thank you, Miss K. Shout out to Miss K. And all of y'all support. I appreciate all of y'all supporting me. 9 p.m. Tuesdays Eastern Time.
All right, there we have it. Thank you so much, Jokes, and you look good in the suit. Love a man with a suit and a nice haircut.
I appreciate you, Strawberry Red. Shout out to Big Strawberry Red. Hello, Auntie. Later.
Thank you. And Miss Divine, what piece of advice would you like to leave the crowd here today? And then you can go into telling them about yourself once you're done.
Definitely. Wellness is a journey. Your health is a journey. Take the time to know you. You guys mainly talked about meditation. But on the other side of meditation is mindfulness. Meditation can be the focus on something and just finding a path to do that. But sometimes we just need to clear our minds. So take the time, if it's morning or if it's night, to just clear it. If you've written some things down, jot them down and leave it there, y'all, until the next day. Don't go into your bedtime routine with the stress of the day. It'll be there tomorrow. Get some rest. Drink your water. Get some rest and drink your water. That's what I have to say. Don't think that it has to be all accomplished in one day. And we never know when we're going to run out of time. So just keep acting like you won't. I wanted to say too that I wanted to remind people that you are life and you are love. And if you ever feel as if you need someone to talk to, I throw up the L's, whichever way the keypad is. Throw up the L's. You are life and love. So if you need someone to talk to, you can always text 741-741. That is a real number to text for help. If you need someone to talk to, you can talk to or text 988. Those are the suicide and wellness prevention line, 741 and 988. So real talk, you need someone to talk to, there's always someone to listen. You can catch me every Saturday morning on Divine Living. It's a featured show here on the app at 11 a.m. where we talk about being well. It's a personal growth and wellness show designed to help you and me for real, be well. So come check me out every Saturday morning. This Saturday, we'll be talking about love. 'Tis the season of love, right? So we'll be talking about love this Saturday. And I have two awesome guests, Keeping It Frank and Queen B will be on my show this Saturday. I think that's it.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Divine. I appreciate you. You had to do me twice in 1 week.
Yes. You can catch me. You can catch me this week tonight on Jamila Joy's Live. I'm a crafter, so come check me out crafting, and then Sunday for Top Badge Live Shine's show as well. So yeah, y'all come find me. I'll see y'all later. Have a great day. Be well, y'all.
Thank you so much for everyone that has tapped in. If y'all want to be a guest on the show, make sure y'all reach out to me. Follow me on IG. I will go back and follow you. Everyone that faved me, I will go back and fave you. Make sure you have faved all these awesome guests here on the panel. Well, this will conclude our show for today. And we will have the after show. What do I have coming up? Well, this Saturday, I need everybody's support and everybody to come to my stream at 9 p.m. I will be getting auctioned off. This will make my 1 year anniversary December 16th. December 16th is the day that I came to tag, and it's the day that I hit the live button. Miss Juicy will auction me off at 9 p.m. And we're going to Eastern, and we're going to celebrate all of my success on the app in 1 year. We're going to celebrate me having 80 milli. We're going to celebrate my level 96. We're going to celebrate me having a feature show. We're going to celebrate me having a top badge and all of the other success that I have done on the app. So make sure y'all don't miss it. The actual action starts at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern. From 7 to 8, I have an auction twist that will be revealed at 12 o'clock on Saturday. So you're going to want to tap in. From 8 to 8:45, I will be auctioning off 10 beautiful ladies and lingerie. It's Naughty or Nice. Naughty or Nice is a game that I created when I first came to the app. It actually was the first thing that helped my stream started moving and getting a lot of people into the stream.